Bellachaffey with Windermere's Chaffey Real Estate Team. Windermere's chief economist Matthew Gardner just came out with his Western Washington Q1 Gardner report on the housing market. Sales in the first quarter of 2021 were impressive: 15,893 homes sold, which is a 17.5% increase from the same period in 2020, but 32% lower than in the final quarter of 2020. Listing activity has continued to be well below normal levels, with available inventory 40.7% lower than this time last year. The ratio of pending sales, demand, to active listings, supply, shows just how competitive today's market is. Western Washington is showing pending listings outpacing new listings by a factor of almost 6 to 1. The housing market is tighter than we have ever seen it. Home price growth in Western Washington continues to trend well above the long-term average, with prices 21.3% higher than a year ago. Home prices were also 2.9% higher than in the final quarter of 2020, which was good to see given that 30-year mortgage rates rose 0.4% in the quarter. Matthew says he expects to see mortgage rates continue to trend higher as we move through the year, but that they will remain significantly lower than the long-term average. The market in early 2021 continued to show far more demand than supply, which pushed the average time it took to sell a home down 25 days compared to a year ago. Very significant demand paired with crazy levels of supply continues to make the region's housing market very competitive, which continues to be difficult for today's buyers. This speedometer reflects the state of the region's real estate market using housing inventory, price gains, home sales, interest rates, and larger economic factors. Demand is very strong, and even in the face of rising mortgage rates, buyers are still out in force, with supply still lagging significantly. As Matthew mentioned in last quarter's Gardner report, 2021 will likely see more homeowners make the choice to sell and move if they're allowed to continue working remotely. On the one hand, this is good for buyers because it means more listings to choose from. However, if those sellers move away from the more expensive core markets into areas where housing is cheaper, it could lead to increased competition and affordability issues for the local buyers in those markets. For more information, I highly recommend reading Matthew Gardner's full Q1 report. Please don't hesitate to reach out with questions.